So the next pair we are going to be looking at here is the XAUUSD, and it was quite an interesting situation for us on the XAUUSD yesterday, as we had this old buy position as price action finally hit a new high at the $2,080 mark. Now let's quickly run through how the week started for us and how we have been managing this trade in the last couple of days. So I would like to delete all these illustrations here so that we can have a clear chart at this point. So here we go. I delete this, I delete that. All right. So on Tuesday here on the XAUUSD, we were able to identify this simple setup here on Tuesday. That was a couple of days ago, where we observed our price action was trapped within this range around the $2,019.50 level and the $2,012 area. And obviously, you know what we look out for whenever price action is trapped within this kind of situation. We are going to be looking forward to either a breakout or breakdown of that channel for trading opportunities. And during our live session yesterday, I told us all that we are going to be having a buy stop order above the $2,019.50 level to capture that move, though we were stopped out at some particular point in time. But if you had maintained these expectations because of the breakout of the $2,019.50 level, you would have been part of this position. As personally, I think I closed the trade around the $2,040 area, giving about 200 pips thereabout on this one, and I'm very sure majority of us will have maximized the profit on this one to capture this old bullish momentum to the upside. So for those who took advantage of these opportunities, well done to you guys for being on standby to catch those moves. Now that we are going into the New York session today, I was able to identify a simple setup after doing a detailed observation of trading activities in the last 24 hours. So I have a new chart here where I was able to spot a new setup that we can use to guide our trading activity for today. And this was spotted on the, I think, 30 minutes time frame, where I identified the simple setup here. So I have the, first of all, I acknowledge the fact that price action has been bullish since the beginning of this week, and as a result of this, we have this bullish trend line figured out after connecting the series of higher lows. Now with the bullish trend line figured out here, I added a couple of structures to this whole situation here. As you can see, in the last 12 hours in this market, price action has been within the $2,080.50 level, which happens to be the new high in this market, and we have the $2,030 mark, which was broken during the later part of the New York session yesterday. And with a breakout of the $2,030 level and continued buy pressure around the structure, I have this structure identified here. So look at what happened here. We saw the breakout of structure, price action retraced back into the structure, and since then we have been witnessing buy pressure around this area to give us a signal that this area could turn out to be another platform for another wave of bullish momentum in this market. So as a result of this, what I did here was to, and for the fact that price action is sitting right along the bullish trend line which we identified earlier, it is quite reasonable to start looking out for buying opportunity above the trend line. So what I did here was to have a buy stop order above $2,036.50 level to join this bullish momentum, and currently I'm running in profit over about 40 pips thereabout, and let's see how far this is going to go. And for those who had missed out on this opportunity, well, let's have a buy stop order above the $2,045 area to be part of another wave of bullish momentum. So going forward, the bullish trend line here is going to be our guide for trading activity. So as long as price action remains above the bullish trend line, we continue to look out for more buying opportunities in this market. And we have the $2,045 area, where the breakout retest of that structure will welcome more position to our existing trade. Now, you know what we do here, even though we are looking out for buying opportunities, we also want to take into consideration the potentials of the sellers as well. So since the bullish trend line here is serving as our yardstick for trading activity today, a breakdown of the bullish trend line should send us a red flag that we might likely be seeing a bearish momentum anytime soon. But I wouldn't be joining right away, as I will still need some further confirmation to give me that leverage that sellers are gradually gaining momentum. So even if a breakdown of the trend line happens, we want to see price do a retest of structure and continued selling pressure probably below the $2,045 area. We just want to see signs that buyers are finding it difficult to climb highs. This observation should be done on a lower time frame, like your 5, 10 or 15 minutes time frame. Look out for selling pressures, then we can join that decline to the downside. And with a sell stop order below the $2,030 level, after this old reversal pattern happens, we want to be adding more position to our existing trade. So that is how we are going to be trading this today. So we have a simple structure here within the $2,045 mark and the $2,030 area. It's a $15 range, looking out for trading opportunities within this area. So let's see how this plays out in the next 24 hours, and we shall be here tomorrow to review how well this pair has been doing.